first year.
Right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Mike Connor. Commissioner of the PBA. Bo, you've bowled in both tours this year, the regular Monacelli and then Gene Stus, seniors.
I have bowled against both players. Be very honest, Monacelli's a better bowler. The younger guys are better. However, Monacelli, I think he's going to have his hands full with Stus. How's that for a start? How about 0 on the very first ball? You think this will wake up Gene Stus? He hasn't had one of those on the seniors tour. Look at this. Monacelli, Chris, we saw him losing that ball many times in that previous match against Weber, and he got away with some great shots, some bounce shots into the pocket. Weber left some solid 10s. Monacelli was the benefactor.
His total earnings, including $38,000 he won a few moments ago. Composure. We'll give that 30-year-old pat on the back after returning. Whew. Now here he is, 52 years old, from Allen Park, Michigan, near Dearborn, Gene Stus. Oh yeah, pretty good ball, pretty good shot, Bo.
Well, Chris, Gene Stus, who has just an ideal style, 5-step delivery, and the only difference between him and the younger guys is the knee bend. Look at the positions here, absolutely perfect as he drives through to the foul line. And the knee bend's just not quite as much as a young player like Monacelli. However, the power is very similar, and he is on a roll.
A 7-pin for the man in his 9th telecast. Hear what he said to himself. Slow down.
Stus is used to winning. You saw a little graphic. He averaged 235 and finished second to John Handigard in the Rocky Mountain Classic, which was finished on Thursday evening.
He's a huge man at 6'3", 240 pounds, nearly 100 pounds heavier than this man. 5'8", 150 pounds, Amleto Monacelli. Go with a spare and strike. Monacelli.
Interesting how Monacelli, he has a thumb hole that's not real tight, and he squeezes the ball pretty much, but yet he holds it in the palm of his hand to take some of the pressure off. However, Weber, his previous opponent, has a very tight thumb hole. Just watch Monacelli. Just slips in there very easily, holds the ball in the palm of the hand, and you know how he opens it at the top of his swing. So he's kind of an all or nothing release. When he catches it just right, it's terrific.
We're at Richard Altman's Boulevard Bowl in Edmond, Oklahoma. Site of PBA tournaments, and much to the delight of all the pros, they love it here.
Gene Stus has bowled in 3 regular events this year. As you look at his footwork, he creeps that around just to get comfortable, he says. And he cashed in 2 out of 3 on the regular tour.
That's beautiful. 2 weeks ago, he had 12 of those in a row. Gene Stus feels the pressures on the touring pros, not on him, in today's one-match winner-take-all format.
Bo, anything can happen in one game. I can throw the bowling ball. I'm on a hot streak, and in one game match, anything can happen. And I feel I'm fortunate to be here. They have to beat me. I feel I don't have to beat them.
Leaving a 2-pin, the man that took early retirement as a supervisor for General Motors.
And he was speaking, Chris, of early feet. And the one difference I can see at bowling both tours is that there's more good bowlers on this tour than the senior tour, but the knee bend is the only major difference. And it cost Stus on that shot.
All right. This is the challenge match. Winner take all. We'll be back. 30-year-old Amleto Monacelli is leading 52-year-old Gene Stus by 10 pins. He can up it to 20, double working, shooting in the 4th frame of a special challenge match. $25,000, winner take all. on the edge.
Monacelli loose and relaxed. He definitely has the edge. He's already won a tournament. He's won a number of games, 4 games on this championship pair. So a little bit of a mismatch. However, Monacelli, it behooves him to keep striking because Gene Stus will not lay down and go to sleep.
10-pin. Monacelli has earned $60,305 plus the 38 he just won as the Choice Hotels Classic champion. Now has a chance to add another 25 in this match against Gene Stus. Winner take all. All right. Gene Stus, he and his wife Sally have one son, Troy, a part-time bowler.
Jockeys those feet, get comfortable, cups that wrist, very contemporary style. He bowls like a young man.
And oh, how he bowled like a young man last year. There's Mom, Sally Stus. Gene Stus last year was #1 on the senior tour on averages. Get this. In 420 games, he averaged 221.
3 players on the seniors tour averaged over 220 last year, Chris. As you'll see, Gene Stus' style, he's excellent in his style. He'll actually walk off almost perfectly straight. He'll have a line right in this area. Very, very good positions.
Hook, now hook. Oh.
Had me jumping on that one, partner. He says hook, he catches it all, makes the adjustment, gets a good lift, and the bad break.
11 senior events last year, match play finals 10 times, second in money, 3 titles. Now, Monacelli, 6 frames, spare up. Wow. Then his luck play anything in professional bowling, Nelson?
Chris, that, yeah, of course it does, and that was just one of the luckiest shots Monacelli will ever throw. He must have missed his target, which was the first arrow, by 5 or 6, 7 boards left, then hangs and double dribbles the ball, or he'd have missed the head pin completely on the left and still gets paid to reward a strike. What a terrific break. If he opens there, the match is up for grabs.
Now with that strike, a double, he takes a 29-pin lead. Monacelli in his 5th match of the afternoon. He's won 4. Gene Stus in his only match of the afternoon. Winner take all, special challenge game, the #1 senior tour player against the classic winner, Monacelli.
Gino, buddy.
Needed that one.
You didn't need that, partner. Monacelli will make a mistake for you here. Make the spare, set up a strike, and let's finish this match. He's a tough bowler out there. He just hadn't had any good breaks.
All right. Remember, this game opened with a ball in the channel.
Monacelli sending the first shot in the channel on the left-hand lane, made the spare. And right now, Gene Stus going at a 199 pace, Monacelli at 229. However, if Stus can strike out, he would be at 229. Right now, Gino's the time to get going.
Hook now. Yeah.
Well, he had a 10-pin on that lane previously, and then one on the right lane, then finally a strike back on the left lane. Double up, shooting in the 8th frame of the challenge match. 3-10.
Said it about 3 minutes ago.
Yes, you did.
Monacelli will make some more mistakes. Gene Stus, hang in there. They have 10 frames in the sport of bowling and not 8. And right now, Monacelli, it behooves him to get the ball to the right of the 3-pin and have that ball deflect in the 10. However, if he doesn't, the match is up for grabs.
It's like I told you, Bo. You're the best at what you do.
Sometimes.
Yes. It's like a Bo Burton tip.
Well, Monacelli has had that combination, the 3-6-10, a number of times today in his 4 previous matches. We saw him defeat Ray Edwards, where Ray couldn't make the 3-6 combination as the tension mounts.
And pressure. More on Sally Stus on the left and Teresa Monacelli on the right. I'm convinced they suffer more sitting there and watching. Of course, when your husband's bowling like that for 5 games, woo.
Gene Stus will throw these balls as good as any touring player for the money right here. Look at his game. Strike 7-pin, strike 2-pin, strike solid 10, strike. It's payback time, Gene. Get a good break. A little soft, and he did not get any break at all on the 4-pin. Stus needed that shot, and he knows it. PBA, Chris, has approximately 3,000 members. 2,000 of them are regular tour members, as we see out here every week on the telecast ABC Pro Bowlers Tour, and over 1,000 seniors. And I know they've been rooting for Gene Stus in this match, and he has done them right. He has bowled very, very well.
I'm watching a real senior citizen. In his 70s, the Yankee legend, Allie Reynolds, who's here, is watching this match in particular, Bo, with a great deal of interest, hand-eye coordination. Well,
as we come down to the closing shots on ABC for the 1992 season, once again, we'll be back January 9th, Torrance, California. And Gene Stus has rolled only 1 bad shot in this match. He'll be at 199. It does not reflect how well he bowled.
I'll carry.
198.
$198 it is.
Monacelli a 247, a very fortuitous score.
$63,000, Bo. He has gone over the $100,000 mark. Woo. Well, we'll be back to meet the winner of the Classic and the Challenge, Amleto Monacelli, but right now, to the studio, and another winner, Frank Gifford. Great win for Amleto Monacelli. Nice going.
Thanks, Chris. I'd like to thank Bob and Choice Hotel for sponsoring this tournament. And I was picturing in my mind since last year this tournament to win it, and it just came through. I can't believe it. And of course, some people think because my wife is here the last 2 weeks I bowled good, but that's one of the reasons. But I'm bowling good, and I'm really happy to win this tournament. Also, I want to thank Richard because he always put a great job here, and we always look forward to ball here.